Good morning, students. How are you? I think all are fine. Today we are going to start your Mulberry book, your English second book. We are going to read the first lesson of this book. The name of first lesson is The Magic Porridge Pot. This is a short story about a girl whose name was Poppy. There are three main characters: Poppy, the little girl, her mother, and an old lady. So now I am going to start. Once upon a time there was a girl called Poppy. She lived with her mother in a cottage at the edge of the woods. One sunny morning she was walking in the woods when she met an old lady. The old lady was carrying 4 heavy bags home from the market. Once upon a time, there was a girl whose name was Poppy. She lived with her mother in a cottage at the edge of the woods. One sunny morning, when she was walking in the forest, she met an old lady who was carrying 4 heavy bags from the market. "Let me help you with those heavy bags," said Poppy. "How kind you are," said the old lady. Poppy helped the old lady carry the bags home. The old lady gave her a little porridge pot. She told Poppy that it was a special pot and showed her how it worked. When she saw an old lady with 4 heavy bags, she requested her to carry the bag to her home. At the last, Poppy helped the old lady carry the bags home. After this, old lady gave a little porridge pot to her. She also told Poppy that it was a special pot and showed her how it worked. Say the words "cook little pot, cook," and the pot will give you delicious, hot, creamy porridge. Once you have eaten enough, say "stop, little pot, stop," or it will carry on cooking. Poppy thanked the old lady. The old lady also explained Poppy, after eaten enough, you should say "stop, little pot, stop." Clutching the pot, she ran home as fast as her legs would carry her. She excitedly showed her mother what the pot could do. After this, she went to her home and showed this pot to her mother. A few days later, Poppy was visiting her grandma on the other side of the woods. She was not home. When her mother began to feel hungry, she took the little porridge pot down from the shelf and put it on the table. A few days later, when Poppy was not at home, her mother began to feel hungry. She took the little porridge pot down from the shelf and put it on the table. Cook, little pot, cook, she said. Soon the pot was full of delicious, hot, creamy porridge. Poppy's mother ate a large bowlful and then she fell asleep in her rocking chair. She had forgotten to tell the pot to stop cooking. So the pot cooked and cooked and cooked until there was porridge everywhere. After this, her mother said, "Cook, little pot, cook." The pot was full of delicious, hot, creamy porridge. Poppy's mother ate a large bowlful of porridge. After this, she fell asleep in her rocking chair, but she forgot to tell the pot to stop. So the pot cooked and cooked and cooked. After this, the porridge poured out of the pot onto the floor, through the rooms, down the stairs, out of the door, into the lanes, and all over the town. After this, the pot cooked and cooked and cooked. There was everywhere porridge or porridge. When Poppy came back, she shouted, "Stop, little pot, stop." When Poppy came back to her home, she saw there was everywhere porridge. She shouted, "Stop, little pot, stop." At last, the little pot stopped. There was so much porridge that everyone had to eat it for breakfast, lunch, tea and dinner. At the last, The little pot stopped, but there was so much porridge that everyone could eat it for breakfast, lunch, tea, or dinner. So now this is the last of this story. Tomorrow we will discuss about your question answer.